Hi everyone and welcome back to MTH Train 769. Today we'll be reviewing a Chesapeake, Ohio Greenbrier 610 MTH model. This is product number 20-3260-1. This is a model of the Chesapeake, Ohio Greenbrier. It was in the catalog volume 1 of 2007. And was delivered in June of 2007. This engine is a 484 wheel configuration, which was referred to as a northern by most railroads. The Greenbriers, known the Chesapeake in Ohio, they referred to the Greenbrier after the Greenbrier Hotel. So they called their 484s Greenbriers. This guy is a Protosound 2 engine. It measures at 31 inches and a quarter by 2 5/8 of an inch and 3 7/8 of an inch. Operates on 054 curves. Now the Greenbrier, we'll do a little bit of history on the Greenbriers here. The first batch of the Greenbriers consisted of numbers 600 through 604, which were built in 1935 and were named after Virginia statesmen. They were known as Class J3s. And then they had a second batch of J3s that were built in 1942, which were numbers 605 and 606. They were also given Virginia statesmen's names. Then the third and final batch of Greenbriers, which were numbered 610 through 614, were built in 1948 and were classified as J38s, as they did have a couple differences in their appearance in the front of the engine and horsepower and everything. And they were had box pop driving wheels and equipped it with Timken roller bearings included on every axle of the tender, as well as the main side rods and crank pins, pistons, piston rods, and crossheads. Most people refer to as the Greenbrier, the most famous one, 614. But this one here we're talking about today is number 610. The Greenbriers were mostly used to haul fast freight. There was 12 of the Greenbriers made in the 3 different batches that we just talked about. All the Greenbriers were retired by the mid-50s from the C&O Railroad, which put the end to the high-speed freight passenger trains. The 610 pulled the George Washington engine for most of its career. At its end of its life, it got a little bit of mainline freight as a due to high rate and demand for freight. This guy's got a lot of features here. It's a lot different than the Protosound 1 that they released in the 1999 catalog. As you can see, there's a lot more detail. We'll go over more of the details here soon. So let's get this going here and we'll get a closer up look at these Greenbrier here. So we'll start out here at the front of the engine. You do have an operating headlight. Nice bell here. Nice brass bell. It does have lighted marker boards. It's got lighted marker boards on the side of the headlight right there too. The cow catcher and your dummy coupler flips out here. And you can put a regular coupler on it. They got the actual scale coupler you can put on there to pull a double header. Along with some nice green marker flags beside the marker lights. They got little builder plates with painted red handles. A nice decorative brass steam whistle. Just got a lot of detail on the side here, up around the top of the sand dome there. And the push rods and the pistons, the handrails going down the side of the engine. Got your brass blow-off valves back here, along with the sliding operable sunroof. Here on the side of the cab, the window slides. That's typical to just about every steam engine that MTH came out with, Proto Sound 2 and prior, along with the nice number of 610 on the side, with the J3A 484 classification on the side. It has a lighted interior light on the cab, along with a working reverse light. Got a nice load of real looking coal. And your little flaps back here on the back of the tender, they open up too. This is how you get to your sound controls if you're not running DCS. This is compatible with DCS. Every Proto Sound 2 engine that was made at Premier was compatible with DCS. Just look at all the detail on this thing. I know this side's a little bit darker and it's going to be a little bit harder for you to see. And look, here we got another Lima builder's plate there. These engines were originally, the original engines were built by Lima Locomotive Works. Because overall, this was a very, very nice model. So, now that we got this over with, let me get you situated here and we'll get her started up. Alright, now that I got you guys situated, let's get her fired up and see what she sounds like. Try to slow down a little bit on the engine. As you can see there, we got our lighted number board and our lighted number boards here on the side of the headlight and an illuminated headlight. We got Proto Chug smoke. It's got some nice sounds to it as it's idling here. Overall, it's a really nice model. Pretty impressed with MTH. They did make a Proto Sound 3 model of the Greenbrier with updated sounds and everything, a little bit more detail. You can hear the crew talk right there. We'll go through some of the details here. Some crew talk and stuff like that. Got your forward whistle, your reverse whistle. Is equipped with the grade crossing whistle. Overall, it's got some nice crew talk. Got a nice sounding, deep toned whistle to it. It's got your prototypical Proto Sound 2 bell to it as well. As every Proto Sound 2 DCS steam engine, you got your coupler slack. So yeah, overall it's a really nice model. If you're looking, you can find one and you're looking to get one, I'd highly recommend it. It's very nice, very detailed. It'd be a good piece to fit anybody's layout. But yeah. Let's get her hooked up to some cars and we'll do some run-bys and we can get some running shots of it for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like running so you can decide whether you want one for your layout or not.